Brendan Clarke-Smith.
Thank you, Chair. British television is admired around the world, and it's something we can quite rightly be proud of. And having grown up in a diet of bread and porridge, I've always enjoyed some of the excellent comedies, drama, nature programmes produced not only by the BBC, but also many of the private providers. And I still regularly follow the progress of my beloved Notts County on BBC Radio Nottingham. And I'm not here today to bash the BBC. And we've all heard the arguments about wokeness and bias, especially related to Brexit, but that's not why I'm speaking here today. COVID's plunged many of our constituents into financial difficulties, but paying for a TV licence is something that many of the poorest in society have always struggled to pay. And there have been improvements over the years, such as the ability to spread payments, but the cost is still a challenge for many, however small the increase. And it's fundamentally wrong that many of my constituents over the age of 75 have had their free TV licenses taken away from them. We all know that tough decisions need to be made, but this predates COVID, and I believe the BBC has lost a lot of public support. And this brings us on to the problem of those who cannot afford to pay and are subsequently convicted. And women are almost 10 times more likely to be convicted for not paying their TV licence than men. Some 74% of 114,000 convictions for licence fee dodging in 2019 were for women. And only 1% of almost 4,000 women in prison are there for violent offences. Now, some 72% of all prosecutions for TV licenses were against women in 2018. And in 2017, the offence constituted 30% of all prosecutions against women, meaning it was the most common offence women were prosecuted for. And I polled my Basset Law constituents recently, and 78% said they felt the licence fee was not good value for money. Half wanted to move to a subscription service, and a whopping 87% felt that those over 75 should receive free TV licences. Not only would I like to see the licence fee decriminalised, but I would also like to see a move towards a subscription-based model such as Netflix. There's also another option I think needs to be explored. And I mentioned earlier that British television is in many cases the envy of the world. And there have been numerous commercial opportunities created through this, and the BBC has shown that it can use these to its advantage. And the World Service and the BBC's online content already makes revenue from advertising. And this allows them to offset this against the cost of the television license fee. And perhaps it's time that we actually see some market forces, and it's time for this option to be exploited domestically. Thank you, Chair.